Hello, welcome. How you doing? I'm your host, Mr. Azar Cuisine, and today we'll be talking about ego. What is ego? Something that makes you think you're more than what you are. Oh man, I'm so pretty. I'm so handsome. Everybody loves me. And it's usually controlled by that piece of meat that you got wiggling around in that cage, which is your head. There's nothing wrong with thinking something about yourself, but too much about yourself. That's why when you hear about somebody saying something about you, when you hear it, or if somebody comes to you and say, hey, Azar said this about you, immediately it goes to your ego. Wow. Before you even check the person that brought you the information, you assume that Azar said it. And so what happens? You don't check that person. You go straight and call me or Clyde or Benny or Susan or Helen or Samantha, whoever it be. I just put myself in the equation because all of us have egos. But it's how you look at it. If you're conscious of your ego, then it won't bother you. But most of us are not conscious of our ego. So subconsciously, we think so much of ourselves till we get infuriated. And we don't think, we don't use this. So what we do is, instead of using this, we get on an emotional tirade, pick up the phone and start talking. Hey, you said this about me, without even checking the person. Let me tell you something. Be careful when an unrighteous person brings you news. Lest you harm a person out of ignorance and be sorry for what you do. Always check the character of the individual first. For instance, somebody bring me something. Oh, Bob said this about you. Ted said this about you. I immediately check that person's character. So you know something? This person's character is no good at all. This person is a known liar. So immediately I cut it off. If somebody comes to me and talks to me about what somebody else said, oh, somebody said this about you. The same dog that bring a bone, carry a bone. Remember that. And I'm not too big, or you're not too big that you can't be talked about. They talked about Jesus, talked about Prophet Muhammad, Minister Farrakhan, Martin Luther King, all kinds of worthies. So if I'm talked about, then I'm in a great category. If you're not talked about, then you're irrelevant. It's better to be talked about than ignored. Once again, I'm your host. Hold it. Let me get my mic. Once again, signing off, and don't let that ego and that tongue inside that cage that's waggling inside of your head, don't let it control you. Peace. I'm out.